has come a long way in the past year, and that fact was evident as the Commissary celebrated its first anniversary yesterday. Normally open 7 hours a day, they kept their doors open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. for a 12-hour party. During those 12 hours, lots was happening to attract customers. Over 10% of all items in the store was on sale, and prizes such as T-shirts, $25 bags of groceries, and other assorted items were given away every 15 minutes. If the patron wasn't present at the time of the drawing, all they had to do was listen to the radio for their name because SEB was broadcasting live the full 12 hours. Prizes being awarded all day was nice, but everyone was really hoping they'd win one of the timed shopping sprees that was being given. 4 people got 60 seconds to grab what they could from the shelves, but the big winner for the day was Sergeant Dexter Arp. He had 3 minutes to zoom through the store and grab no more than 2 of anything he wanted. He set a record with his winnings. $602.43. A celebration within a celebration.
The Build-to-Lease housing area represents a significant achievement for Comiso Air Station and for international cooperation.
This ceremony culminates nearly 3 years of hard work by all concerned, and I have been impressed by the quality, the first-class workmanship in the construction of these housing units. We know our people will enjoy living in these housing units. They are among the finest housing developments the U.S. forces have anywhere in the world. It is evidence of the tremendous undertakings that can be accomplished when the cooperative spirit prevails.
But the point is that we as a team, the United States Navy, their construction engineering crew, the United States Air Force, and ourselves have acted as a team. We've faced the problems that have come up. We've resolved the problems, and I think today is a testimony of how far we have come in the last year or so when we've started the project.
Colonel Les Willey, commander of the 487th Tactical Missile Wing, added his thoughts to the proceedings.
There has been a lot of improvement, a lot of changes in the last 6 or 8 months. The houses are beautifully designed, well laid out inside, and obviously very well constructed.
A ribbon cutting officially opened the new units. These houses are the first of 460 in the project.
After much hard work on the part of the Italian construction company, Comiso's construction offices, exchange employees, and help from the higher command, the new main exchange opened last Thursday, and customers and employees seem to be satisfied.
Yes, it's nice. It does remind me of home. And it's just nice to come in, even if you're not going to spend. It's nice to look around.
On opening day, people had a lot to be excited about. A new small computer section and sound room, a gift wrap counter, and expanded clothing, jewelry, and greeting card section. The exchange manager, as well as Comiso residents, were pleased that the exchange opened in time for holiday shopping. There's still more to look forward to. The Shop at and Four Seasons store is scheduled to open next month. Water is a valuable part of everyday life, and if you find yourself wasting it, you may not have it for long. From past experience, we've learned that you can't throw it down the drain. Last summer, water rationing was in effect to help keep wells at an acceptable level due to the lack of rain. Remember, take short showers, wash clothes in full loads, and don't leave water running. The time to think about water conservation is now.
Civilian visitors are an unusual sight at Comiso, but June 10th was an exception. Comiso joined bases throughout Europe by holding a media day. It provided an opportunity for international and local news organizations to see the operational side of Comiso Air Station.
We do not get media visits at Comiso Air Station for operations things. We are only allowed to have media for community relations things. So this was a one-time good deal for them to be allowed on the base, and they very much appreciated the chance to get the background footage that they would need to show people what would be going on when the Soviet inspectors do actually come here.
Media Day at Comiso was hosted in conjunction with the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the American Embassy in Rome. The Public Affairs Office also coordinated briefings with civic leaders from nearby communities. Civic leaders and media received many briefings, including one designed for Soviet inspection teams and toured the same areas the Soviets will see under the terms of the INF Treaty. They also saw treaty-limited items in a static display by the mall walkway.
The media took a lot of pictures to include the facilities, pictures of the base, pictures of the inspectable items under the treaty, and a lot of pictures of people. It seems like they were very interested in the people who actually operate the weapon system.
According to senior leadership and public affairs officials from Comiso, Media Day went well. Comiso's part in Media Day aided both international medias and local officials' understanding of how the INF Treaty will affect this base. From Comiso, Airman Anna Otero, SEB News. A 10-member Soviet INF inspection team arrived in Comiso today to conduct a baseline inspection of treaty-limited items. The team is here for 24 hours as guests of the U.S. and Italian governments. They will certify the number of missile systems and related equipment at Comiso Air Station that are to be eliminated under the treaty. The inspectable areas are the Gamma, Buildings 353 and 332, and the section connecting the three areas. Residents are asked to stay away from this area while the inspection is going on.
Thursday, November 17th, marked a significant milestone for Comiso Air Station. At 9 o'clock last Thursday morning, the first weapons limited by the Intermediate Nuclear Forces Agreement left Comiso on their way to the United States.
This is a momentous occasion here at Comiso Air Station. The 7th flight, which just went online on the 1st of January 1988, now is offline and gone from the base. It's a significant milestone. Marks a historic moment between the Soviet Union and the United States.
According to Captain Mike Kormanek, the public affairs officer for the 487th Tactical Missile Wing, a 13-vehicle convoy carrying 16 missiles and canisters, as well as transporter erector launchers, rolled out of the main gate.
We could not have done that without a lot of help from many people. The group that took the biggest part was Colonel Berry, the LG here at Comiso, along with his folks in maintenance and transportation and supply that did an awful lot of work to get this ready to go. We want to give special thanks today for the Italian Air Force and the Carabinieri, who had such a great part in this transportation effort.
The missiles, canisters, and vehicles will be destroyed at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona, in compliance with the INF Treaty. Treaty-limited items will be shipped to the United States for destruction over the next 3 years. By 1991, the mission of the 487th Tactical Missile Wing will be finished.
During 1988, many things happened here at Comiso besides the 7th flight and the INF Treaty. We did have a lot of visitors, but we're also continuing to build this base, and a lot of construction took place around the base. Also, many things have been deleted from our future as far as construction is concerned, and that's caused many people here to go into action, especially the civil engineers and the communicators. We've got a lot of fine work around the base, and I think we'll notice throughout the course of the future here at Comiso all of the great work that they have done.
I am certainly optimistic on what we can achieve here at Comiso. I'm convinced that there's almost no problem that we do not here have the mental capacity and the resources from an intellectual and a initiative standpoint to resolve. And we saw that, I think, demonstrated day in and day out during 1988 here at Comiso, and still had time for softball and football and soccer and all those kind of things.
It was a great year for us, and we did all of that with nearly 3/4 of the population turning over.
We can point to buildings, and we can point to completed projects, and we can point to how better it is this year than that. But what really brought that around was the spirit, the stick-to-itiveness, the resolve of the folks here at Comiso, those that went before and those that are here now and those who will come after. And that's a spirit that we know as Comiso.